Okay, so I'm trying not to do Meghan Markle videos, but she's just so irritating and I just have to comment on them. So everyone sort of thinks, oh, you're making so much money from these, but I don't. These news videos are just like you just get like a few dollars here and there, and it's not like the how-to videos I do. They make more money than this, that's for sure. And these take a bit of time. So anyway, let's have a look. Meghan's sister Samantha, half-sister Samantha, is going to sue Meghan for saying that she grew up an only child. So let's have a look at here.
Well, a new legal drama is brewing for the Markle family, and it's all because of that famous Harry and Meghan Oprah interview from way back.
Yeah, way back
way
a whole
back.
couple of years ago. But for more on this, we're joined by entertainment editor Pete Ford.
Hi, Pete.
This interview, it just keeps living on and on and on. But what's going on now?
You tell Pete's had enough too. We've all had enough. Just go away, Meghan.
Yeah, it's given us so much material, let's be honest, and it's not over yet because this is a case that Samantha Markle, who is, of course, the sister, who has been quite high profile herself, she's bringing this defamation case as a result of what was said in the interview with Oprah, and also details combined in the Finding Freedom book.
Made a bit of a Freudian slip there, finding freebies. It's Meghan's life, mooching off everyone and finding freebies.
Came out about the two of them together. Freudian slip.
Yes.
But anyway, so let's take a look at this grab and get an idea of what it is that Samantha is upset about. This is the gruesome twosome with Oprah early last year.
Okay.
I grew up as an only child, which everyone who grew up around me knows. And I wished I had siblings. I would have loved to have had siblings.
So she's such a good liar, though. I'll give her that, because it got me sort of wondering what's a sibling like. Maybe I'm wrong about siblings. Surely half sisters are siblings. So I actually looked it up. I actually Googled, are half sisters considered siblings? Yes, half siblings are considered real siblings by most because siblings share some biological relationship through their shared parent. Half siblings can have the same mother and different fathers, or the same father and different mothers. So yeah, they got the same father there. So it's amazing that you could imagine Harry just being so confused, just being with her 24/7. It's like she's such a good liar. But I reckon I found a tell. If you look at back here, let's go back a fraction. You watch this. She smirks when she lies. Watch.
I grew up as an only child, which everyone who grew up around me knows. And I wished I had
See that? See that smirk?
siblings.
See that? She's like, I'm pulling a fasty on you, Oprah, and you're gonna fall for it because I'm so good. She's just lying through her teeth there. And it's amazing. Oprah hasn't really talked about this interview much, has she? Well, not at all. I think she's just so embarrassed. She just wants it to just go away. And everyone just pulls up the clips all the time and talks about it. Yeah.
I would have loved to have had siblings. I mean, the last time I saw her must have been at least 18, 19 years ago.
What a load of rubbish. And I'll look this up as well. 18, 19 years ago. So this was 2021, last year, of course. So I looked up 18, 19 years ago and got here Yahoo Lifestyle. They did an article. The photo Meghan Markle's half-sister says debunks family claims. So this was 26th of March 2021. And Samantha turns up with the degree that clearly shows 2008, which is 13 years ago, not 19. So, it was a fair decent amount of time, but it wasn't 19 years, it was 13. So, and it would have been Meghan's doing not to see her sister, because they seem to be welcoming her back all the time. I don't know why.
And before that, 10 years before that.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just a victim narrative, isn't it? Oh, I've been abandoned. I had no siblings.
So, as what Samantha's saying is she presented this story of being not really well treated as a child and made to go out and do horrible jobs just to get money in, almost living in some kind of poverty type lifestyle.
Don't forget Sizzler. had to go to Sizzler. They couldn't afford anywhere else.
Samantha says that ain't true.
$2 bread.
What Meghan's legal team are now going to argue, if indeed this does get into a courtroom, is that Meghan was talking in a subjective way. She was not talking in an objective way, stating actual facts.
So this is the legal argument from the lawyers. Here we go. The statements in Oprah's interview are also not actionable. So they're trying to just dismiss it. The claim is based on 3 statements allegedly made by Meghan in an interview of Oprah Winfrey, Fair No Better. It's like, hang on a minute. These aren't allegedly made by Meghan. These statements were made by Meghan because it was recorded and broadcast to the whole world. Plaintiff, so that's Samantha, first asserts that she can disprove that Meghan grew up as an only child, but this perception is inherently unfalsifiable. It is hard to imagine a more personal and subjective feeling than how one views their own childhood. Oh my God. If the lawyers can pull this off, it'll be a miracle. Go to court, man. This is going to be fun. But it'd be like me saying, I see that guy there that's beheaded and he's just rolling into the sewer. No. I think he's still alive. You can't prove that he's dead. You can't prove I did it. It's just my version of the truth. Was it Meghan was telling her truth, and isn't that a terrible phrase? My truth. No. It's the truth, because my truth is usually coloured with lies. So let's have a look. What else went on here?
So what they're saying is Meghan was saying, this is how I felt. But of course, what she said to any viewer, it sounded like she clearly was brought up as an only child.
And that's exactly what she said. Oh, everyone that's known me knows I was brought up an only child. I know where she's getting at. It's like, they didn't spend a hell of a lot of time together, but they got together for holidays and everything. A lot of families like that. Families are messy. But they spent a fair decent amount of time together.
And there was no one else around her. So that's what they're going to argue, that it was all subjective. It was all about her feelings and her emotions. That's what she was expressing. As for the book, they're going to argue, and I think probably rightly, that she can't be held responsible for what's in a book that someone else wrote. Now, the belief has always been that Harry and Meghan did contribute to that book by Omid Scobie, even if they didn't do it directly.
That was interesting also, because that turned up in the UK court, and we were all surprised. It's like that they were approving emails and so forth. Yeah, so they had input. Don't you worry about that.
Through an intermediary. So if it does get to court, it'll be very, very interesting to find the answer to that one from the right people when they're under oath.
For sure.
For sure. Alrighty, so guys, you know the drill. I'm getting sick of these things. I'm going to do another video on Meghan. I'll do it separate video because it will lead somewhere else. But you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share. Just fight amongst each other. The sugars will come in and call us all racist and everything, and say I'm a, what was it? Male, pale, and stale, isn't it? Anyone that's criticised Meghan is male, pale, and stale. So, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.